Before humans conquered the skies, before we set foot on the highest mountains, there were already giants, hidden beneath the depths of the ocean. The giants of the ocean. In a world where light disappears, size becomes power. Creatures longer than a bus, heavier than tons of steel, moving silently in the infinite darkness. Colossal whales, capable of crossing entire oceans without stopping. Giant squids, with endless tentacles and eyes that see everything. Ancient predators that have survived since before humanity. Beings that dominate their environment without needing to be seen. And in the deepest zones, there may exist creatures even larger. Giants that have never been discovered. Because the ocean still keeps its secrets. And the most unsettling thing is that those giants are still down there. Welcome to Mysteries of the Abyss, giant predators that dominate the depths. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to motivate us to create more high-quality content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts below so we can discuss together. Let's begin. Covering more than 70% of the Earth's surface, the oceans span some 361 million square kilometers, equivalent to about 27 times the size of Siberia and more than 3 times the area of all continental landmasses combined. Although perceived as a single, giant marine world, the oceans are actually divided into different pelagic zones, depending on their depth. In the sunlit surface, a zone that extends down to 200 meters, marine life thrives everywhere without barriers. Green turtles, clownfish, tuna, and the great white shark dominate these waters, enjoying the abundance granted by the Creator. Descending to the 1,000-meter border, the twilight zone marks the disappearance of sunlight. Here, species with bioluminescent capabilities, such as the lanternfish, begin to appear. The scant rays of light that penetrate these depths are only enough to reveal blurred silhouettes. Between 1,000 and 4,000 meters, the true abyss begins within the midnight zone. In this deep layer, the darkness is total and permanent. The only source of light is the phosphorescence of wild, resilient species that manage to survive under crushing pressure and temperatures of around 2 degrees Celsius. After crossing the limit of 4,000 meters below the surface, the abyssal plains open before us. Or at least they would, if there were any trace of light to see them. Here, the extreme conditions of the abyss deepen, and against all odds, unique life forms such as sea cucumbers, starfish, and benthic fish predominate. Beyond 6,000 meters, only oceanic trenches can harbor such depths. Even here, in one of the most unexplored and mysterious places on the planet, life persists. In remote corners like the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, specifically in the Challenger Deep at a depth of more than 11,000 meters, the snailfish survives under the most extreme conditions of its habitat. The dark waters of the marine abyss do not discriminate between different forms of life. Any creature that adapts to such an inhospitable ecosystem can endure the deepest darkness. Only the immensity of the marine abyss can house the massive size of the giant sperm whale. Moving slowly through the depths, this beast is one of the greatest enigmas hidden in abyssal waters. Its colossal head stands out as its most distinctive feature, occupying approximately 1/3 of its body and containing an enormous spermaceti organ. A unique dorsal fin that resembles a hump, along with relatively small paddle-shaped pectoral fins and a large tail fin, make it a capable yet steady swimmer, skilled enough to move through these quiet waters. Its massive body presents grey or dark brown tones, covered by wrinkled skin that often shows innumerable scars from underwater battles. When the sperm whale dives, the silent peace that usually reigns in the depths is marred by the most brutal acts of violence. Due to its disproportionate size, this giant consumes up to 100 kilograms of food per day. To satisfy this extremely demanding appetite, a diet composed of giant cephalopods weighing up to half a ton is ideal. Swimming through icy waters, the sperm whale stalks prey such as giant squids, octopuses, and even deep-sea fish. At this depth, where every trace of sunlight is but a mirage, this toothed cetacean relies on a sophisticated echolocation system to locate its prey in the middle of the terrifying darkness. This advanced sonar system works through high-intensity clicks that bounce off surrounding objects, providing this expert hunter with a sound map of its environment. Using this acute sense, even large squids located on the rugged seabed hundreds of meters away become prey within reach of this giant predator of the night. Leaving behind the sperm whale's hunt in the deeper layers, another ancestral inhabitant silently appears as we ascend to the ocean's twilight zone, where sunlight fades. This is the cold mesopelagic world, where schools of luminescent fish, squid, and countless deep-sea creatures move through the water column like ghosts of the ocean. In the midst of that chiaroscuro environment, a massive silhouette swims slowly through the cold water. The Greenland shark, one of the most mysterious shark species of the polar seas. Unlike the agile sharks of warm waters, the Greenland shark moves slowly and heavily, almost letting itself be carried by the current. Its body can reach 6 meters in length, featuring a short, rounded snout and eyes that appear opaque in the gloom. However, What makes this species special is not just its size, but its longevity. Scientists suggest that the Greenland shark can live more than 250 years and can even exceed 400 years, making it one of the longest-lived vertebrate animals known to man. Its slow pace of life reflects the frigid environment where it dwells. In the twilight zone, where light almost disappears, sight is no longer the most important sense. The Greenland shark depends on its acute sense of smell and the ability to perceive vibrations in the water to find food. It hunts fish and squid, and even feeds on organic remains falling from the upper layers. Far from being a fast hunter, this ancient shark persists thanks to patience and its ability to adapt to a frigid and relentless world. All around it, the residents of the Twilight Zone continue their daily vertical migration, ascending to the surface at night and descending when the light returns. In that world of shadows, the Greenland shark floats in silence like a creature from a remote era, a testament that even in the coldest and darkest seas on the planet, life persists with tenacity. Amid the cold, life-filled waters of the ocean, a gigantic silhouette moves silently just below the surface. Without noise or haste, its mere presence is enough to put the entire ocean on alert. With a length that can exceed 6 meters and a weight of more than 2 tons, the great white shark is one of the most feared and efficient predators to ever roam the seas. This shark is the embodiment of strength and speed in the vast oceanic environment, its body designed almost to perfection for the hunt. Its dark grey back blends with the colour of deep waters, while its bright white belly makes it almost invisible when viewed from below against the surface light. This creates a natural camouflage that allows it to approach its prey without being detected. Its large dorsal fin may peek above the water for just an instant before disappearing, like a fleeting signal of an apex predator's presence. But the white shark's most terrifying weapon lies in its colossal jaws, lined with several rows of triangular teeth, sharp as razor blades, each several centimeters long with serrated edges. These teeth tear through flesh with ease. Unlike other sharks that swallow their prey whole, the great white usually delivers a powerful bite and then retreats, waiting for the prey to weaken. Although often perceived as solitary hunters, white sharks possess extremely sophisticated senses. For instance, their sense of smell can detect traces of blood in the water from kilometers away. At the same time, their bioelectric sensor system, called the ampullae of Lorenzini, allows them to perceive the weak electrical signals emitted by the muscles of their prey. Thanks to this, even if the prey hides in the dark or under the sand of the seabed, the white shark can locate its position with precision. When the moment for the attack comes, the speed of this fish is truly astonishing. The white shark can emerge from the depths at more than 40 kilometers per hour, sometimes launching its entire body out of the water in a lightning-fast breach. These vertical strikes are usually directed at seals, sea lions, or large fish, energy sources rich in fat necessary to maintain its enormous body. However, the white shark is not always the absolute sovereign. In some regions, orcas have been recorded hunting white sharks using coordinated and intelligent strategies. In those rare confrontations, even the feared hunter of the ocean must sometimes retreat. Despite its reputation for ferocity, the white shark plays a vital role in the balance of the marine ecosystem. By hunting the weakest or sickest individuals, it helps control the populations of other species. In the vastness of the sea, where thousands of species compete to survive, the white shark continues to silently patrol the frigid waters, not as the monster humanity imagined, but as one of the most perfect creatures evolution has ever created. Female elephant seals are a striking example of maternal sacrifice and instinct. After a grueling breeding season, this colossal mammal, which once weighed nearly a ton, can lose up to 300 kilograms after nursing its pup, which has grown significantly in the process. When this rigorous period of the year finally ends, both the females and the giant males return to the water to regain their lost weight and prepare for the next mating season. Here, with their massive fusiform bodies, the marine giants dive one by one into the abyss. In places that were recently breeding colonies, where males and females gathered in large numbers, a notable dimorphism between the sexes is clearly visible. In addition to the marked difference in size, with the sturdier males reaching 4 tons, their most distinctive feature is the large inflatable proboscis used to emit sounds of dominance, which gives the species its common name. Although they're somewhat clumsy on land, these pinnipeds return to their true element when they dive into the vast waters. Muscular and exceptionally hydrodynamic, their bodies allow them to move through the water with enviable ease. Their fused rear flippers act like a propeller, providing optimal thrust. Once in the water, after weeks of fasting during the mating season, these animals begin to eat as if there were no tomorrow. Although they congregate in large colonies on land, this gregarious behavior almost completely disappears at sea, occurring only in areas where prey is abundant or where migratory routes converge. Often, after swallowing an enormous amount of food, these giants emerge to the surface with full bellies to recover from an exhausting hunt. It is a journey that, although rewarded with abundant prey, has pushed their survival skills to the limit. During these brief periods in surface waters, they float lazily to save energy, oxygenate their lungs, and soak up the sun's heat. Although the massive size of these pinnipeds might suggest they are apex predators, their position in the food chain keeps them cautious of fierce carnivores like the great white shark and the tiger shark. Without a doubt, the greatest threat to the survival of the elephant seal appears as a robust dorsal fin on the horizon. When the powerful orca appears, the survival chances of any animal at the surface vanish. Weighing up to 10 tons and reaching 9 meters in length, the animal known as the killer whale is the true apex predator of the ocean. Its unique appearance evokes the image of death itself. A muscular, aerodynamic body with black and white tones, a characteristic oval white patch behind each eye, and a grey saddle-shaped patch behind the dorsal fin. This fin can measure nearly 2 meters in height and is one of the few signs that announce its imminent presence. Its body shape, combined with its large flippers, grants it an astonishing swimming speed of nearly 60 kilometers per hour. While elephant seals abandon gregarious life at sea, orcas live in very stable family groups with extremely close bonds. In these groups, a veteran female acts as the matriarch, guiding the pod with experience. These family groups can include dozens of orcas swimming together, including females, males, and calves. The social life of this toothed cetacean is full of surprises, as they form extremely intimate bonds. To facilitate group life, the orca uses a diverse repertoire of sounds, including clicks, whistles, and pulse calls. Impressively, each group masters a unique vocal dialect, allowing clans to easily identify their own members. Play also serves a vital role in their socialization. Playful behaviors include leaping out of the water, tail slaps, spy hopping to observe their surroundings, and coordinated long-distance swims. Another activity that orcas perform in groups is, of course, the hunt. As an apex predator, no marine animal escapes their radar. Their prey ranges from large schools of cod or herring to giant tuna, seals, sea lions, dolphins, and even large whales that fall victim to their insatiable appetite. Even other brutal predators like the elephant seal and the great white shark are not exempt from being stalked by these tireless beasts. While spotting a single dorsal fin is a nightmare, seeing a large pod of orcas nearby nullifies any chance of survival. Beyond its colossal 10,000 kilogram body and swimming prowess, this animal, which is taxonomically a dolphin, possesses a powerful bite with interlocking conical teeth up to 10 centimeters long. The arrangement and strength of their teeth provide a lethal tearing effect for any prey unfortunate enough to be caught in their grip. When hungry orca clans patrol for food, they are not disorganized. They plan every movement. It all starts with pulsed clicks emitted by certain members of the group. As with the sperm whale, these sounds activate an advanced echolocation sense, allowing them to map their environment and detect numerous prey even at great distances. Another wild species that can sometimes have the misfortune of encountering an orca attack is the largest animal that has ever existed on the planet. The blue whale, a majestic cetacean that can measure nearly 30 meters and weigh more than 150 tons, is one of the true giants of the ocean. With its long, slender, blue-grey body and light spots, acting as a camouflage pattern, the appearance of this colossal mammal on the horizon is always a magnificent spectacle. Its small triangular dorsal fin is located near the back, while its wide, flat tail fin generates immense thrust every time it dives. Despite its massive size, the blue whale does not inhabit the dark abysses. It feeds mostly in the upper layer of the ocean, generally between the surface and a few dozen meters deep. This is where food is abundant and temperatures are more favorable. In these nutrient-rich waters, schools of small crustaceans, called krill, gather in gigantic clouds. Given its enormous size, the blue whale cannot satisfy its hunger with just a few individual prey. Instead, it can consume between 3 and 4 tons of krill, those small shrimp-like creatures, each day. Unlike predators that chase prey one by one, the blue whale is a master of filter feeding. In a single lunge against a school of krill, it expands its gigantic mouth and ingests tens of thousands of liters of seawater along with countless prey. In a typical mouthful, more than 60 tons of water can flood its cavity. After dragging in millions of crustaceans, it closes its mouth and uses its giant tongue to press the water out through the long baleen plates hanging from its jaw. These baleen plates act like a colossal net, retaining the krill inside while the water is expelled. Only then does the giant swallow this energy-rich feast. A single mouthful is never enough. The blue whale will repeat this process several times in a row, launching itself against the dense clouds of krill until it is satisfied or the school disperses. In seas, especially rich in food, several specimens sometimes gather. creating an unusual scene where the titans of the ocean share this immense resource. For much of the year, however, the blue whale lives a solitary life. But when the breeding season arrives, the stillness of the ocean is broken by deep, resonant sounds. Males emit sequences of low-frequency sounds known as the whale song. It is one of the most powerful sounds in the natural world, capable of traveling hundreds of kilometers underwater, allowing them to find each other in the vastness of the ocean. Not far from the home of the majestic blue whale, another group of toothed cetaceans roams the surface. But this time, they are not the feared orcas. These are the familiar and much friendlier dolphins, which can measure between 3 and 4 meters and weigh more than half a ton. These common marine mammals usually live in waters near the surface. This is where light and food abound, although they can dive to hundreds of meters deep if necessary. On their strong aerodynamic grey bodies, a sickle-shaped dorsal fin stands out. Together with short, pointed pectoral fins, this body shape gives them great agility in the water. The dolphin's snout is short and defined, while its jaw houses between 80 and 100 sharp conical teeth. These teeth are perfect for holding on to slippery prey. Because dolphins are extremely gregarious creatures, they usually live in groups called pods. Within these pods, individuals are linked by complex social relationships. The structure of these groups is flexible, as individuals may join or leave to integrate into other groups. A pod can consist of just a few individuals, but in favorable conditions, this number can increase to hundreds. In food-rich seas, many pods may even gather to form gigantic communities of thousands of dolphins. To maintain order in such crowded communities, dolphins form a relatively complex social system. In large pods, males often create alliances to strengthen their position. Within each alliance, an internal order is established where the strongest male exercises leadership. This position is always being challenged, and in the world of dolphins, rank is usually determined through strength. This manifests through headbutts, bites, or chases. Conversely, females usually build their social order based on family ties, where calves inherit their mother's social position. In many female pods, a veteran, experienced female assumes leadership. However, when males appear, they often try to take control to ensure access to females and food sources. Nevertheless, dolphin society is not based solely on hierarchy. Communication is the key factor that maintains the cohesion of the entire group. Possessing an extremely rich sonic repertoire, dolphins can emit whistles, burst pulses, and especially the clicks used for their echolocation system. Additionally, playful activities play a crucial role in strengthening social bonds. With their curious nature, dolphins often perform spectacular acrobatics, such as jumping out of the water. They are known for slapping their tails, surfing the waves, or touching each other. However, when hunger strikes, these friendly creatures are immediately transformed into efficient hunters. Their diet is strictly carnivorous, composed mainly of mackerel, herring, sardines, and squid. Instead of hunting alone, dolphins coordinate in groups. Using their extremely sensitive echolocation system, they emit bursts of clicks that precisely locate their prey. Then, the group surrounds the large schools of fish, corralling them into a dense mass before attacking simultaneously. Thanks to their agility and conical teeth, they can easily capture slippery fish. On average, each dolphin consumes between 5 and 8 kilograms of food per day. Nevertheless, these great banquets sometimes attract dangerous visitors. Tiger sharks, great whites and bull sharks hunt dolphins, and even the powerful orca does not hesitate to make them its prey. To face these threats, dolphins rely on their incredible swimming speed and numerical superiority. At the same time, their biological sonar system allows them to detect predators at distances of several hundred meters. This allows the pod to move away quickly before the danger becomes imminent. Even with such a developed sense of echolocation, dolphins cannot detect some inhabitants of the deep world, simply because the distance between them is too great. On the ocean floor, thousands of meters deep, where sunlight completely disappears, the octopus is one of the strangest creatures to have evolved to survive the harsh conditions of the abyss. These cephalopods possess flexible bodies and long arms covered in suckers. Because their body density is similar to that of seawater and they lack a rigid skeleton, they can withstand the colossal pressure of the depths. At the same time, their gill system allows them to extract oxygen efficiently, even in environments with very low oxygen concentrations. However, in the almost absolute darkness of the abyss, vision is less useful. Thus, the octopus depends on other senses to orient itself. Instead of seeing, it uses chemoreceptors and mechanoreceptors to perceive its environment, allowing it to detect the smell of prey and tiny vibrations in the water. Unlike octopuses that live near the surface and have spectacular color-changing capabilities, many deep-sea species present pale, opaque, or even transparent colors. In an environment with almost no light, the capacity for chromatic camouflage is no longer necessary. In this world where time seems to pass slowly, the octopus usually moves with great parsimony over the seabed or floats in the water column. This slow pace of life helps them save energy in an environment where food is scarce. In fact, food sources in the abyss are very limited. Their Therefore, the deep-sea octopus's diet consists mainly of small crustaceans, such as amphipods, copepods, polychaetes, small bivalves, and marine snow, organic remains that fall from the upper layers. Some species can even hunt small fish or feed on carrion. Thanks to a very slow metabolism, they only need a few grams of food a day to survive. Due to the almost total absence of light, octopuses rely on the chemoreceptors in their suckers to detect prey, while mechanoreceptors help them feel small movements in the water. Although they usually move stealthily, upon detecting prey, the octopus can launch a surprise attack. With its long arms and powerful suckers, it quickly envelops the victim and drags it toward its mouth. Its flexible body also allows it to fit into narrow crevices to search for food. The ambush is a particularly effective hunting strategy here. By remaining motionless and burying part of its body in the sediments, it waits patiently for prey to approach. After minutes or even hours of waiting, when a crustacean or small fish accidentally passes by, the octopus pounces instantly and finishes the hunt in a blink. However, in the food chain of the abyss, even the hunter can become prey. Some species of large squid and deep-sea fish are known to hunt octopuses. To avoid danger, the octopus relies on its ability to hide and the flexibility of its body. Some species can still release ink clouds to confuse the predator, especially at depths where some faint light still reaches. Additionally, their soft and slippery bodies make them difficult prey to handle. So, in many cases, predators prefer to ignore them rather than risk attacking a creature so difficult to ingest. Much closer to the ocean surface, far from the octopus's dark home, the largest fish on the planet slowly makes its way through the waters. With a length that can reach about 18 meters and a weight exceeding 20 tons, the whale shark is truly a giant of the seas. Its massive body ends in a flattened head with a colossal mouth located at the front, rather than on the bottom like most sharks, giving it a very characteristic appearance. Over its blue-grey or brown skin, its back is covered by innumerable white and pale yellow dots, creating a pattern that resembles a starry sky. Its two large dorsal fins and its half-moon-shaped tail fin provide it with a slow, calm, and fluid swim. At first glance, that huge mouth with thousands of tiny teeth might make one think it is a fierce hunter. However, the reality is quite the opposite. Just like the giant manta ray, the whale shark is a colossal filter feeder of the ocean. Due to its size, it needs to consume dozens of kilograms of food each day, and therefore must swim continuously to filter large volumes of water. Its diet is based mainly on zooplankton, which includes small crustaceans like krill, copepods and crab larvae. Additionally, schools of small fish such as sardines, anchovies, young mackerel, fish eggs, or even small squid that cross its path quickly become its food. Unlike baleen whales, the whale shark possesses a different filtration system. Upon approaching marine areas where plankton and small fish concentrate, it opens its enormous mouth and swims through the clouds of organisms. The ingested water is then expelled through a sophisticated gill system, where the filtering plates retain the plankton and fish inside. With an immense energy demand, much of the whale shark's day is dedicated to this continuous filtration. Although it mainly inhabits surface layers where plankton abounds, the whale shark sometimes makes astonishing dives to depths of nearly 2,000 meters. The reason for these deep dives is not yet fully understood, but scientists suggest they could be related to the pursuit of prey that migrates vertically or to help the animal thermoregulate. After hours of swimming in warm surface waters, a descent into the frigid depths, where the temperature hovers around 4 degrees Celsius, can effectively cool its body. Unlike aggressive relatives like the great white, the whale shark is famous for its docile and slow-paced temperament. It is often seen swimming alongside other giants like humpback whales, manta rays, or manatees without any conflict. Although it usually lives a solitary life, occasionally these individuals meet and group into small clusters of 2 to 3 specimens, especially in areas with abundant food. On rare occasions, such as fish spawning seasons or during plankton blooms, hundreds of whale sharks can appear at the same time, creating a magnificent spectacle. However, these meetings are not true pods, as they barely establish lasting social relationships. Their only objective is to take advantage of the banquet. Precisely this search for nutrient-rich areas leads the whale shark to perform colossal oceanic migrations, with some individuals traveling more than 20,000 kilometers a year. Thanks to its size, the adult whale shark practically lacks natural predators. However, young or weakened individuals can be targets for great white sharks, tiger sharks, or even orcas. In such cases, its size and its skin, about 10 centimeters thick, function as natural armor, minimizing the severity of wounds. If necessary, the whale shark can dive into deep, cold waters where few predators can follow. In many cases, even the most aggressive orcas are forced to give up when their gigantic prey disappears into the shadows of the abyss. In the immensity of the ocean, where deep blue waters stretch to the horizon, one of the most majestic beings on the planet emerges silently to breathe. The humpback whale, with a length that can reach 16 meters and a weight of between 30 and 40 tons, is one of the most famous cetaceans in the world. Its massive body moves powerfully, while its characteristic and long pectoral fins, which can represent nearly a third of its total length, help it maneuver with elegance underwater. Unlike many other whales, the humpback is especially famous for its strange songs that resonate throughout the ocean. These deep, prolonged and rhythmic sounds can be transmitted for dozens of kilometers. Scientists believe these songs play a crucial role in communication and reproduction, helping individuals find each other in the vast marine space. Each year, the humpback whale performs one of the longest migrations in the animal kingdom, travelling thousands of kilometres between the polar waters and the warm seas where they reproduce. It is in these tropical seas where the calves are born. At birth, a calf already measures between 4 and 5 meters and weighs close to a ton. In its first months of life, it depends entirely on its mother, consuming hundreds of liters of fat-rich milk a day. However, the life of a calf is not easy. While mother and child move through the great seas, the most dangerous predators stalk from a distance. Orcas sometimes organize coordinated attacks directed at whale calves. With intelligent tactics and group cooperation, they try to separate the little one from its mother to weaken it. In those moments of tension, the mother will fight fiercely to protect her offspring. Using her gigantic body and powerful tail slaps, she can ward off the attackers. However, the battle does not always end in the mother's favor. Sometimes, after hours of pursuit, the orcas manage to prevail. But even when death occurs in the ocean, the cycle of life continues. When a humpback whale dies, its colossal body sinks slowly toward the seabed in a phenomenon known as a whale fall. For the dark world of the deep seabed, this is an extremely rare but immensely important ecological event. A whale carcass can provide dozens of tons of organic matter and become a massive source of nutrients for hundreds of species. Initially, large fish and sharks will come to eat the soft flesh. Afterward, crustaceans, marine worms, and many other organisms continue consuming the rest. Finally, even the whale's skeleton becomes a home for special bacteria capable of decomposing the fats in the bones. This process can last decades, creating an entire miniature ecosystem around the skeleton. Thanks to this, even after dying, a humpback whale continues to nourish life in the deep world. Thus, in the vast ocean where life and death intertwine, the humpback whale is not just a giant of the surface. It is also a source of life for countless beings in the deep shadows, reminding us that in nature no end is without meaning. While large-sized animals, like the sperm whale, can move between the depths and the surface, many other beings live their entire lives on the seabed, where sunlight never reaches. One of the familiar inhabitants of this dark world is the starfish. Its body consists of a central disc from which usually 5 arms radiate, though in some species this number can be higher. The size of starfish is very varied, from a few centimeters to more than a meter in the largest species. On the deep ocean floor, the starfish moves with extreme slowness. Its progress seems to be measured millimeter by millimeter. However, thanks to thousands of small tube feet located under each arm, it can crawl slowly over the sediments. It is precisely this slowness that allows it to adapt perfectly to the frigid and hostile environment of the abyss. The soft body of the starfish is composed mainly of water and collagen, allowing it to withstand the colossal pressure. At the same time, lacking lungs, air sacs, or a rigid skeleton helps it balance the pressure without difficulty. An extremely slow metabolism also allows it to subsist in environments with temperatures near 0 degrees Celsius. At these depths, light is non-existent, so its vision is very limited. Instead, the starfish relies on mechanoreceptors sensitive to vibrations and contact to perceive its environment. Additionally, a developed olfactory system helps it detect potential food sources in the almost absolute darkness. Although it may seem harmless, most starfish are actually opportunistic predators or scavengers. Once the scent of prey reaches its chemoreceptors, the starfish begins its slow but determined journey toward mollusks, such as clams, mussels, oysters, crustaceans, or organic remains. When the prey is a bivalve, like a clam or an oyster, the starfish uses its arms to envelop the shell. Thanks to thousands of tube feet working simultaneously, it exerts persistent traction that forces the valves to open gradually. Even the strongest oyster can hardly resist this continuous pressure. Thanks to its slow metabolism, the starfish can survive long periods with very little food. Its slowness is not just an energy-saving measure, but an effective survival strategy. When facing a predator, the starfish relies on its natural armor of calcareous plates and spines. In some species, chemical glands can secrete toxins or unpleasant-tasting substances to ward off the attacker. Even if wounded in an attack, the starfish possesses an extraordinary capacity. Its amazing regeneration ability allows it to recover lost arms and heal serious wounds. It is this ability that allows these resilient inhabitants of the seabed to persist in one of the most rigorous environments on the planet. Unfortunately, one of the most critical threats to the gigantic whale shark in its marathon migrations does not come from the wild world. Ship strikes are a constant danger that can significantly affect these fish. In those unfortunate encounters, the animals are usually the most harmed party, receiving serious and even fatal wounds. Large tuna purse, seine nets, and trawlers are also serious dangers to the survival of this giant. Although its current population is not known exactly, it is estimated that the species is threatened by various factors. The same occurs with the giant sperm whale. Although it spends most of its life in deep waters, during its short periods of surfacing, it can be affected by ship strikes. This is especially dangerous because its biological sonar is vital to its survival. The boom in seabed exploration by the oil and gas industry generates immense noise levels in the habitat of these cetaceans, clouding their sense of echolocation. The use of high-intensity sonars, such as those in the military field, can severely stun these giants, causing even permanent hearing damage. The glorious oceanic manta ray is another inhabitant of the depths, seriously affected by human activities. Although traditionally not considered a species of commercial value, today its commercialization is booming. So more and more ships decide to capture it to obtain its gill plates. These gill plates are especially coveted in the Asian market for use in traditional medicine. Water pollution is another reality that is devastating marine species in general. This pollution affects both inhabitants of coastal waters and those located kilometers below the surface. Each year, up to 12 million tons of plastic are dumped into the oceans, forming gigantic landfills like the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. This huge accumulation reaches an area equivalent to 3 times the territory of France. The dumping of toxic chemicals such as pesticides, fertilizers, and heavy metals is another practice that massacres entire ecosystems and wipes out entire populations of animals. The good news is that we still have time to save the inhabitants of the depths from extinction through the responsible use and disposal of plastic, as well as by promoting sustainable tourism. Along with the implementation of regulations that promote sustainable fishing, we can preserve these indomitable marine inhabitants so they continue to reign in the waters. Have you been amazed by the stories of the wild creatures of the marine abyss? If so, be sure to leave a like before you go and tell us in the comments which animal impressed you the most. If you want to see our most recent videos, remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Finally, to make more people aware of the wonders the deep ocean hides, share this video with your friends. See you in the next videos with more stories about giant whales, fearsome sharks, and clever octopuses. That's all for now, until next time.